Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for Living Local, your lifestyle show for all things Charleston and beyond. I'm Ashley Meservey. It's Medical Monday at East Cooper Medical Center, and today we're sitting down with a Lowcountry radiologist to learn how a new screening process known as a 3D mammogram is giving medical professionals the ability to detect and treat smaller forms of cancer like never before.
Medical Monday, sponsored by East Cooper Medical Center.
Joining us today, we have Dr. John Komen. He is a radiologist here at East Cooper Medical Center. Thanks for sitting down with us today.
Thanks for having me.
I feel like I'm getting a heck of a education today, which is why I always love coming here. So we're talking about mammographies, right?
Yeah.
And the importance of it. For those who don't know what that is, tell us what a mammography is.
Mammography is essentially an X-ray of the breast.
Okay. And so what are you what are you going to find? Is it always to try to find out if they have breast cancer? Is that the main cause?
Yes, usually we're trying to diagnose breast cancer at its earliest stages.
Okay. Nowadays with technology and how it has evolved, like I hear you have something called 3D mammography?
Yes.
So what does that give you the ability to do?
3D mammography is also simply an X-ray of the breast. However, we take in a certain manner that allows you to page through, which is essentially multiple stacked X-rays, and you can use a little wheel and try to get better definition of something within the breast. Sometimes people have quite dense breasts, and if you just take an X-ray and you try to look through that dense tissue, there can be something hiding in that tissue. And the 3D allows you to evaluate sections of that tissue.
It's like slides or like a layer of each, right? Are you able to kind of peel it back and see?
Yes. So it allows you to figure out if something is simply a superimposition of normal breast tissue or if something's hiding within the tissues.
Okay, so as far as guidelines, when should we start getting mammograms?
A healthy person without a significant family history should start at the age of 40.
Well, what would be a significant family history? Just one person, or I know my mother had it. I know I have aunts that have had it. My grandfather even had it. So is that, you have to get that many layers, or is it just one person?
Well, you should be a little more vigilant with your screening if you have family members that have breast cancer at a young age.
Okay.
Say in their 30s for sure.
All right. So and I'm 35, and I'm thinking I probably need to start that process with the people in my life. So you think that's a good idea?
Yes, the recommendations used to be that you'd have a baseline mammogram at the age of 35 and then you start yearly after 40. And in the past, they've just changed it to yearly after 40. But if you have people in your family that have had breast cancer at an earlier age, I would maybe start earlier.
Yeah, starting earlier.
5 years.
Hey, it can't hurt, right?
5 to 7 years earlier than the person with the earliest cancer in your family.
So this is what I wanted to ask about, the mammo pads.
Yes.
Right? How does that, what are those?
Oh, they're pads that we place on the unit between the breast and the unit to make it more comfortable for the patient.
Because I've heard a lot of women be like, oh, it's like crushing me. So this is kind of a way to make it a lot more comfortable. Because let's be honest, it's not a comfortable experience, you're going in there.
I don't want to use the word crush, but the more you compress the breast, the better resolution we have and the better imaging we have. So the more compression you have, the better. Gotcha. And that makes it a little more comfortable.
Alrighty, and you have a new MRI machine, right?
Yes.
And so how does that work? I know y'all love new technology, and so do we, so.
Yeah, MRI is a completely different way of imaging. We do not obtain MRs on everyone. It's just people usually with genetic predispositions, or if we can't figure out what's going on using the standard modalities of mammography and ultrasound.
So really, you have a lot of things that you've been using for years and years and years, but as technology continues to evolve, you're getting more and more ways to kind of diagnose these problems and really help people. So that has to be an awesome feeling. And I know East Cooper is making sure that you're on the front line of all of those changes, right?
We do have good equipment, yes.
Yeah. Well, thanks again for having us. And for more information, head online to eastcoopermedctr.com.